Good morning, folks. GWWT. This is Gerard, and this is my journal greening my area, my portion of West Texas. You can see it's 50 acres. I can't show you the whole thing on film, but it's a lot because it's not really 50 acres. When they do maps, they do 50 acres flat. This is not flat land, so this is actually more like 70 or 80 acres, I'm guessing. Anyway, this is the Swale. I'm coming back from a resupply run, so I haven't been here for, goodness gracious, 11 days. And I will say, show you the Swale. What amazes me the most, ooh, that's a blurry thing. In the morning, I try to get up and I actually make coffee now just because it's a habit. I don't actually want to drink it. There's something about being out here. My body doesn't want to drink it. So I went from drinking 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day to not really drinking coffee at all. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's a little bit better. So no, I grab a cup of coffee, do some planning, walk around, see what I need to do. And of course, the biggest priority right now, because it rained again last night, is rainwater capture during the rainy times. But this is the rainiest artificial desert I've ever been in. It seems like it rains here more days than it doesn't. But, right, Swale. So just walking around taking a look. This is the Swale, right? So this is a Swale. It's on contour. It's not level yet in the center. If you can see, the center area is a little higher. I'll raise the camera so you can see that. A swale on contour, just to capture water, to slow it down, not to stop it. The middle needs to be dug out a little bit. Once I get the backhoe bucket straight, I need to weld the one I got, and I need to get a new one. I'll beat up some of the rock that are in the center area there because it's not level. From that height down to here, it's not level. So what I noticed is that, I don't know if I showed you the design, but the design really was, it's a swale on contour, but it also feeds from 2 riverbeds. There's one riverbed right there, and on the other side, let me walk around the other side of it. There's another. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful plants are just coming out of the desert, coming out of the ground. Now that it's raining, there's even grass here, but I'll show you that in a minute. And so there's another river channel here, dry riverbed. And this is the runoff that comes from the hills. So it was neat last night. It didn't rain much, but it was a pool. It created a couple pools here, which could have been rainwater capture. But again, that's not the design of this. The design of this is to slow the water down, to let it hydrate into the ground instead of just running off. So that's the swale right there. And what I'll have to do, because while I was gone, is apparently there were a couple torrential downpours, because this is the area over here where the runoff is supposed to go. After it fills up, the excess escapes here. And, the water ripped it a new one. Just another realization in the power of water. So the water just came down, it pulled up for a little bit, and it ripped it a new one. So that's possibly why not much water pooled up here last night. I don't know, but I just discovered that this morning. So this is a good place for the overflow, an overflow working of concrete or check dam or something to withstand the force of the water that's pouring through. So in my amateur studies of dam building, what the hydrologists explain very well, which is very true, is the power of water is ridiculous, right? It will destroy anything. So the weak point in the dams is always anywhere the water can get through. So let me show you this real quick. So because I love grass and cows eat grass, I'm gonna have grass everywhere. So I've been trying to find a variety of grass that grows well here. But now it's been raining so much, I just realized there's grass already here. So instead of, and it's coming up everywhere you look, it's not everywhere I need. So I want a carpet of grass, and we're not there yet. We will get a carpet of grass. I have to spread and move them around. And the good thing is, once the cow fence is up, the cows won't mow it down to the ground, which will give that grass a chance to really take root. I don't even know what kind of Maybe it's Bermuda grass or something. I'll do some homework on it. I've never propagated grass in my life, so it'll be the first time. As I'm walking to check the road, I just want to check the road in the other dam. I'll take you with me. This is actually the last area I need to put fence posts up for the cow fence. And unfortunately, I can only get down about a foot and a half before I'm hitting some rock that I'm preferring not to go through. So we'll have to figure that out. Oh, I thought I saw a place where, you know, coming out every morning, I'll show you what I was looking at. I always look for tracks. I look for signs of animals. I saw that and I was thinking that was some sort of a yellow urine area. Knowing what creatures you share the space with is important, especially if some of those creatures are there to eat you. Which is, I'm having fun being my new joke. My neighbors are trying to eat me. It's not too different from living on grid in a way, because your neighbors are trying to eat you there too. It's just they're trying to eat your bank account. Here they're actually trying to eat your body. But I'm always looking for tracks. I'm always looking for signs of animals, you know, doing the prickly pear, and that's not recent, that's old. And when the rain comes, it seems the animals spread out because there's more water. They're not, you know, maybe not isolated around water holes or the plants that hold the most water. I'm not sure. But because I'm here and I'm trapping water, I think that they're more interested in coming around during the dry time because there's more water around here, which, while in being a good thing for the animals, it could be a dangerous thing for me until I get that fence up and a better understanding. So there's some of the check dams that kids built, which is interesting because it looks like that one is blown out. Oh, wow, look at that one. That one's filled up with sand. So what's interesting, and this is another little ponding area I made. I just wanted to check the road real quick. So the road is intact. Always got to make sure you got a road out in case you got an emergency. This was another little dam I built, which the water, hill runoff, wash right through, and the water